What's a legacy teacher? I'm a teacher. I was a school teacher, but I didn't know what a legacy teacher was. Now, I feel very honored to be a legacy teacher.
She did a really, really fantastic job asking the right questions and probing, and you could just tell she was really focusing in on the hope, the care, and the love within that situation.
She takes a liking to her patients, other patients like she did Sue. She's going to be a fantastic doctor. Now that was outstanding.
At first I was like, they actually do this? This is a real thing? Like, I'm gonna be honored for being sick? Whenever I first heard legacy teacher, I thought it was talking about the medical student. I didn't realize that I was the one who was the legacy teacher. So I was like, okay, I'm still in high school. How am I a teacher? I have no certification to do this. When I learned more about it, it definitely made more sense to me of what a legacy teacher was.
I didn't realize at the time that I actually had a role in it. The information that I'm going to provide to her about my life can help her decide what field she wants to go into. So that was kind of an honor. She learned from me, I learned from her.
I was really looking forward to finding my own legacy teacher. I knew I had one when I started taking care of Asher.
He recognized what we were going through, and it wasn't just another patient.
I really came out of the experience with Asher and with Sarah and Chris feeling that there was something that I was good at, and it was a really profoundly good feeling, and really led to a vision of me being a kid doctor.
It morphed so for me to be able to let one of my patients know that they really mattered and made a difference to my alert.
The Legacy Teachers Program, to me, it's not just the clinical setting, it's the person side, you know, where the physician says, I understand her disease, let me understand the person that has this disease.
There was really something powerful that came through hearing how June dealt with things that was just wisdom that I think you can only get from someone that's been through it.
I think it was good for him to see the difference that this program can make into people's lives.
When we first start going to medical school, you know, we all hope for these moments. You know, you hope to run into a patient like that.
I didn't feel like I was anything special to be honored for anything. I didn't see anything special about my condition and what I'm going through. But if it helped him in any way, I felt like that's a great honor.
Initially, I learned through the ups and downs of medicine, there's a lot of challenges and it's really difficult, and some days you're simply jaded. It's challenging to continuously show up every day, give 100%. And then you meet someone like Audrey, and it was an excellent reminder because it set forth a habit that every day bring 110% because it's a privilege. You have a privilege to live a very, you know, blessed life where I could do this for others, I could see patients, and Audrey kind of embodied that for me.
My legacy teacher taught me to leave a legacy full of kindness, warmth, and joy. She taught me that beauty finds a way to shine through the darkness. You just have to look for it. I'm eternally grateful to have briefly known her. I was on my internal medicine clerkship. I walk in and she was just smiling at me, and I had to just palpate on her abdomen and touch her belly, and I warned her saying, my hands are usually really cold, and the second I touch her, she just jumps. So that's how I first met her and interacted with her, but she was so kind the entire time.
I do recall her just saying, I hope she comes back every day.
I would say to any third-year medical student who's considering it to definitely put the time in to do it. You don't often spend time to pause and reflect, how have I grown? Who has gotten me there and who has gotten me to that growth? And so I think the Legacy Teachers Program is such a great opportunity to do that and to really just thank the patients.
It was quite an honor, actually, to be selected. I didn't know who she was till this legacy thing come on, because she was just one of the students that come in and talk to me. We got pictures from the dinner, And then I got the Legacy Award, the certificate, and I got a book that she wrote about me in the book, in the pamphlet, and it's kind of hard to forget somebody if they're bragging on you. I learned from it too, you know, is to try to not necessarily be a teacher, but help the younger generation if they want to know something, you know, try to help them.
The whole mood was so light and so fun. And you could tell that all of these med students were so passionate about the patients that they had picked.
I chose Coraline as my legacy teacher because she was a prime example of how important a patient's story is. And throughout medical school, we learned that really you need to just be a great listener.
It made me realize that fighting for my daughter and finding the right person that's going to listen, and you will be an amazing doctor because you listen.
So sweet of you. You were the first time that I realized I really liked neurology, and I didn't think I was going to be a neurologist until I met you.
She's going to make a wonderful neurologist.
Thank you.
As students of medicine and students of life, we will continue our journey forever grateful for the lessons that were gifted to us by all of the legacy teachers here today. So to the faculty, staff, and creators of this program, thank you for continuing a tradition that adds such a special touch to our medical education here at the University of Missouri School of Medicine. To the students, let us cherish these lessons as we move forward in our careers. And to the legacy teachers, know that your conversation with us became something so much more than a simple talk. It became a legacy that will live on for the rest of our careers. So thank you to all the legacy teachers for teaching us some of the deeper, more important parts of medicine.